Yes, things are falling into the toilet.
Well,
The seat is up.
which clearly.
Yeah. Wow. The island's murder total has moved above the 800 mark as 11 of the 19 police divisions show increases over last year. Preliminary figures show 816 murders between January 1 and August 10, which is 13 more, or just about 2% above the corresponding year last year.
Corresponding period.
St. Andrew South Police Division, where SOE is in place, has so far recorded 100 murders to the division, with the most bloodletting so far this year. So of the 816, they have had 100. There's been a noticeable slowdown in the killings in the division, which had seen 93 murders up to June and only 6 since the SOE. Clarendon with 89 murders comes second, followed by St. Catharines South and St. James, which have both recorded 81.
Shootings up by 11%, with 800 reported since the start of the year, with the reported rape cases down by 11%. I think we are at 11 and 800. Oh yes, you said it. 816 murders. It's interesting that even though they're saying that there's been a slowdown in the killings in the St. Andrew South Police Division, they're still above where they were with the corresponding period last year. So if the SOE hadn't been instituted, where would they be, Dele?
Yeah.
Jeez,
I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I don't know. We're a small country, you know, people. We're having 3 million away. So if we kill 1,000 people up to August of a single year, I mean, what?
Well, we have the highest murder rate in the region, don't we? It's one per. I can't remember the figure is, but it's outranking.
It don't make no sense.
Everywhere else in the region. So I say we're the best of us and we're the worst of us, because we break records in a positive, and then here we are doing this foolishness.
It don't make no sense.
Making a very bad name for ourselves in the region and really across the world.
Yeah.
So, boy, I don't know how they're going to get this one under control, but we all need to pledge our support to the administrations, to the organizations, to the institutions that are trying to get this under control. And then maybe, as Dele always preaches, we can get some social intervention in there to see how that can help to fix the situation.
Yeah, man, when you get to a point where someone feels that life
don't mean nothing,
it has no, and that they can take it,
and they're not afraid to lose their own,
then that's a problem.
That's the real problem, because them no business want to them.
That's a problem.
Them just want to make duppy. It's very frightening.
Yeah.
All right. So too, this is coming to light now. I don't know if it was a surprise.
Since the reported cases of rape are down, when I read it, I said, I hope that means rape is also down and not just the reporting of it. Because here we go with a story that says junior doctors face sexual harassment. A number of the island's junior doctors have indicated that not only must they battle resource shortages, but they've had to endure sexual harassment from their seniors. This comes out of an interview with The Observer in May. They've either experienced or they know a colleague who has been sexually harassed or assaulted. They addressed the matter on condition of anonymity.
Right. They're also alleging victimization at the hands of the senior doctors, who they say are keen on maintaining this culture of abuse. Quote, it is well known in the medical community here that many of the senior doctors, they take advantage of the junior doctors here. They might do to others as they did to me. There's verbal abuse. This might be straying a bit, but even to the point of things like sexual harassment, this is very rampant in the medical community, but they like to be hush-hush about it. Says the junior doctors are discouraged from coming forward with any complaints that they have, because they're made to believe that it will hinder you going forward with whatever career plans you had in mind. Dele, we were talking about that this morning. You will be hindered if you kick up too much fuss. Every day I come to work, I face unwanted advancements. There is no boundary. I've actually been physically assaulted by senior doctors, but I've never reported it to a higher body. I've never gone forward because honestly, I believe that if I do go forward, my career will end. I honestly believe that my career will be hindered. They will do everything in their power to ensure that you don't achieve what you should. So that's one account from a junior doctor as to what.
One says, I have colleagues, both male and female, who have been sexually harassed by male consultants, but they're not going to say anything because being in the consultant's good grace is very important. And that's the thing with institutionalized sexual harassment and a culture of sexual harassment.
Culture is into the fabric.
It's a culture because you have power and you use that power to harass people. So when people say, so nobody can call to nobody again, nobody can say anything again, that's not the issue. The issue is when you take your power and demand that the person must.
And then try to stymie their progress if you don't get what you want because of the very power that you wield.
Correct. And get a little charm now. Get a little personality. Get something about you that people will want to not have to only be nice to you if you use your power. Let's just think about that this morning. This is crazy. Now you can imagine you go to somewhere to get a doctor to treat you, and this is the kind of tension that they're personally undergoing. And the junior doctors are coming out. I'm telling you, if you go across
everywhere,
across careers, you're going to hear this.
Yeah.
And there are things, Simone, that we have as a problem in Jamaica that we talk about, but we need to just get up off our derriere
and do something
and go fix it.
Yeah.
It's a culture everywhere.
And how do you fix it? Somebody might be asking how you fix it. It's by making people accountable. So this is a good step. Somebody has come forward. Hopefully now this will prompt whichever governing body to go and do some investigations. Hopefully some more people will speak and the perpetrators will be held to account, named, shamed, asked to leave, whatever it is that they have done.
The only way to stop it is to strip that power that they have.
Yeah.
Strip the, because the Jamaica Medical Doctors Association says while the doctors may very well be facing it, a lot of the complaints have not been filed. And JMDA has not been filed because they believe that
their career is at risk.
Nationally, the sexual harassment policy was recently tabled in Parliament by Minister of Gender Olivia Grange, and the entire country needs to support her. The gentlemen in Parliament, give her your support.